Class, you know by the title of the video, we're going to be addressing Connor once again. So yeah, if any of you have any popcorn or any favorite drinks, or for any artists out there, have your tablets ready. Before I begin, I want to make a statement real fast. For those who are wondering about why the second video is unlisted, is because after the video's release, me and my colleagues did a little investigation and figured out that the account on Twitter that made the gore artwork of myself and some of my colleagues turned out not to be Connor Medits, but someone by the name of Sunset Watcher. So I want to make a statement for those who are still accusing Connor of posting the gore artwork on Twitter. Please stop doing that. However, despite the disinformation, Connor is still an unhinged clown that has once again acted like a fool on the internet. What do I mean, you ask? Well, let's begin. On the 30th of August, during the time period while I was suspended for a week and a half from work, Huey Toomore made a comment that he would not be seeing Elio given what has transpired behind the scenes productions, which for those who do not know who Huey Toomore is, he is an online critic reviewer. He reviews animated movies, whether they are 2D, 3D, etc. I like his content and I do recommend you check out his content, but back to the topic. No less after Huey posted this, Connor, under the name of Louise Fletcher the Dreamer, accuses Huey of assaulting the movie, but as you all can see on the screenshots, Huey never did so. This is typical of Connor, always jumping to conclusions whether people criticize or talk about the things that he likes or criticizes him in general, and justifiably, Huey confronted Connor. This got to the point that I had to inform Huey Toomore of Connor's behavior, which I provided the link of my first video on Connor to give Huey Toomore a bit of context of what Connor's been doing, and boy did Connor lose his shit, and accused me of Huey of apparently calling his mom fat and ugly. As you all can see during my conversations with Huey, we never said anything about his mom, and he even tried to play stupid and not knowing what the hell I'm talking about when I told him he refused to take accountability. He's basically being a typical online troglodyte who can't seem to grasp reality, and if you think that that wasn't bad enough, he decided to run his mouth on DeviantArt. As you all could see, this is kind of laughable and it's kind of sad at the same time. And it gets better, class. When I made a tweet calling him out and mentioned on his other Twitter account about his so-called apology means jack shit, that he was going through a big change in his life, oh boy, he really lost his shit. And no surprise that he would delete his Twitter page, and hopefully you thought that was the end of it, right class? Nope. He made a new profile on Blue Sky as well as YouTube by the name of AJTI Productions, and went to my comment sections of my review on Return of Jafar and commented this crap in the comments, and accuses this individual that has a critical opinion about the Disney company using recycled animation of anti-Disney woke slash hater? How the fuck does having a critical opinion about a company's reuse of animation make Connor jump to that conclusion, you are wondering? Simple, class. Connor is angry because somebody has a critical opinion about things that he likes, and he's being a little butthurt little cunt, all because someone has a critical opinion. Hate to break this to your delusional bubble, Connor, people are entitled to their critical opinions, whether it makes you upset or not. You're once again accusing people with no proof, all because they heard your little feelings or talk about something that you like because it makes you fucking petty and stupid, which is typical of you, Connor. You could talk online all you want, but when you get your ass confronted in a call, well, let's see how you handled your confrontation with Spanish Giovanni, shall we?
Come on, boy. What do you got for me? You say I'm Hitler. Prove it. Come on. Come on. Come on, spoof boy.
I don't want to get into this right now. This is toxic.
Yeah, because you're a bitch. That's why. Come on. I don't care if you're recording this right now or not. You're a bitch, Connor. And also, too, I love this. You don't learn from any of your fuck-ups, do you?
Dude, I do learn. I am literally taking a break
No,
right
you don't.
now.
You're a fucking bitch. You don't learn nothing. Shut your bitch ass up. You're a bitch, Connor. You can sit there, like, you can say it all you want. You suck. Okay, I have another question for you. Who in the Adventure Team community have I attacked? Who have I attacked? Come on. Yeah, and you said that I did. You said all I did was go after spoofers. So that was a lie, too, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that.
No, you're fucking not, bitch boy. Don't try to fucking walk it back. Come on. You're talking this shit now. Talk it to my fucking face, you little bitch. You're the one who's fucking stupid, you goddamn retard. You can sit there and talk all the shit you fucking want. And yeah, you called me an ableist. And yeah, I'm glad you know that I'm more able-bodied than you. Congratulations. I'm glad we can come to that conclusion, friend. No, I'm sorry. You've talked a boatload of shit, and now that you're in here, you're like a whipped puppy bitch. Now that I'm here, talk your shit. Come on, son. Or do you have to be behind a keyboard in order to do it?
I'm not getting into this. Hold on.
You're a fucking joke. That's what you're.
Annoying.
No,
little
it's called.
trolls that just stop
Okay,
me for
you
no
came
reason.
to
Even
fucking
when I'm
at
trying
me.
to, like,
I didn't come after you for no reason, fuck boy. You came after me. Shut the fuck up. You lying little nip. You came at me crashing out because I fucking made fun of you. Shut the fuck up. Trying to twist the fucking narrative. How dare you? God, you are such. Yeah, as I fucking thought. Get your fucking bitch ass wrecked, motherfucker.
Wow, you clearly have no fucking backbone, do you, you pussy-ass troglodyte? You can't even handle a confrontation on call with Spanish Giovanni. Said you could talk on Twitter, but when you get called out in a call and get your ass grilled, you have no spine and act like a pussy-ass bitch and run away from your problems. Oh wait, class, it gets better. Remember earlier where Connor ran his mouth on DeviantArt? Well, when Huey made a warning post about Connor's yet new account on DeviantArt, not fucking surprised that he would make a new account, not surprised. He even fucking tried to use autism as a shield yet again. This is getting to the point where I lost my patience with this fucking clown, especially when I knew when he was commenting to somebody else in my review video that had nothing to do whatsoever to him or the Avengers community. Instead of being a man of taking accountability and moving on with his life, or even having the balls to confront me himself. So enough was enough. I decided to make a community tab post, and as you all can see, I did not hold back whatsoever. And how does he respond? Well, as you can see, he tries really hard to make himself a victim, and how I apparently claim he is making fun of his autism and abusing the people I call out, which that's a load of crap. And he didn't even pay the fuck attention to what I said about using autism as a means to get out accountability whenever he gets confronted about his actions online, as you all can see in my replies. This is typical of Connor using autism as an scapegoat of his unhinged behavior, and it fucking pisses me off to the point. And as you all can tell by the tone of my voice, I am really trying really hard not to lose my patience in the video. And as you all could see in my replies, I was not having any of that bullshit excuse, and that's why the point of this video is being made. I want you all to know and see of how not to act like Connor, who jumps to conclusions, harasses people, and going as far as stalking them and accusing them of being cyberbullies and calling people ableists, narcissists, abusers, and stalkers when he himself has done so for over a year now. He is really self-projecting really strongly, and it has shown a lot throughout his actions and behavior online. And Connor, you want to know why people don't believe your sorry sob stories? Or why no one believes you for apparently going through this big change in your life? Simple. I want you to pay very fucking close attention to this very carefully, you special needs clown. Your actions, as well as your inability to take accountability, refusing to face consequences of your actions, and your continuous behavior online tells a different story. It tells us you are not sorry at all and trying to play victim when you are not. You continuously go after myself and many other people that criticize the things you like. You continually harass people and make accusations without any evidence provided to prove your case, and when you get confronted, you try to play stupid and try to deny the fact that you have done nothing wrong, despite the fact that there is evidence numerous times on the internet that says otherwise. You could go over an online reviewer just because he says that he doesn't want to watch a movie given what has been transpiring behind the scenes of said movie. You claim people are narcissists, enablers, and ableists. You accuse me of being a ringleader without any evidence to provide that claim. You even fucking told someone that you would fucking rape and murder them, and you have done the exact same things you accuse of people of doing. And you wonder why no one believes your sorry sob stories, that you're going through this apparent change in your life, because your actions speaks volume, especially when your behavior with Huey 2 more on DeviantArt. The fact that you're trying to make yourself a victim and try to say that Huey was the one harassing you is fucking laughable, and I love the fact that he put you in your fucking place and gave you a reality check and stated the same thing that I'm gonna say here in this video. You are not a victim. You try to make people be the bad guy despite the fact that you yourself are one. The fact that you refuse to take accountability, the fact that you would blame people, including myself, for your actions that you have done online yourself doesn't make people feel sorry for you, nor do they believe your so-called apologies. And by the way, you still haven't explained yourself about this community tab from your old account from my previous video, because the comment alone is very suspicious and makes people question who you support and who you defend. Yeah, didn't think anybody has forgotten that, have you? You still have to answer for that, Connor. By the way, stop fucking using autism as a shield and an excuse for your actions. I have ADHD as well as autism, but I do not act petty and be foolish online as you do. You use it as an excuse to make people feel sorry for you and to avoid any consequences of your actions online. Nope, that's not happening. What you do on the internet stays on the internet, whether you choose to act foolish online. Stop using autism or any form of disability as a means to get out of accountability, Connor. That is very insulting to everybody on the spectrum. How dare you use that to excuse your behavior? You wonder why people do not believe you, or why people don't buy the I'm in the middle of a big change in my life bullshit, is because your actions on Twitter, Blue Sky, as well as here and on DeviantArt speak a different statement. When someone tells you to fuck off, it means to fuck off. If someone tells you no, you accept no as an answer and move on with your petty life. If you even have a life, given how you fucking live in a fucking basement with your mommy, cleaning to her and letting her fight your battles and being glued on the goddamn computer screen 24/7 like a deadbeat fucking loser. Not fucking surprised. Newsflash, buddy, your mommy cannot protect you forever, and sooner or later she will kick your ass out of the house. How is your cringe behavior gonna make sure you have a roof over your head and clothes in your back? How is the cringe shit you do online gonna pay the fucking bills? Simple. They do not. I have said this multiple times, so I will say it again. Get a job, stop being a deadbeat fucking loser that lives in mommy's basement, and live an actual life. And try not to play victim when someone like me or anyone else puts you in your fucking place and tells you to fuck off the internet and live an actual life. You're not a victim as you try to make yourself out to be in these screenshots. And I'm not sorry for calling you a stupid ass, because you are a stupid ass. And I love how you try to put words in my mouth when I never said of you making fun of your autism. If you paid the fuck attention, Connor, since I made this very fucking clearly in the comment sections, because you are clearly a mentally deficient clown that makes me question if your parents were related before they were married. I have said to stop using autism as an excuse. I never said anything about you making fun of your autism, which, yeah, class, he has a habit of playing stupid yet again, which I really think that this clown really needs psychological help, which I have to press X for doubt given who we're talking about. What is the moral of the story, class? Well, moral of the story is do not be like Connor Menads, because people like them are clearly unhinged clowns that need psychological help and will refuse to take accountability, refuses to accept the consequences of their actions, and will try to play victim when they're clearly not, and self-projecting. The fact of the matter is that these kind of people do not deserve the light of day. If anyone has any encounters with these kind of people, just block and report them, because they do not deserve the light of day and they do not deserve any attention that they crave so dearly. This is by far going to be the last video I will discuss of Connor, because at this point I have better shit to do than to deal with an online clown that refuses to take accountability and refuses to take no for an answer. And Connor, I don't give a rat's ass how you feel after this video. I don't give a shit if you're angry at Toucan Sam because Toucan Sam is mean. Your emotions mean shit to me. I don't give a fuck. You brought this upon yourself. You refuse to take no for an answer. You refuse to face accountability and facing the consequences of your actions online. And you could deny this all you want, but you know that everything that's been said about you, that everything that people have told you is validated and truth. And either you can reflect and try to fix yourself and improve yourself and live an actual life and get a job and be a functioning human being. But given who I'm talking to, I have to press X for doubt. So moral of the story, class, do not be like Connor Menads, because you will regret it. That's all I have to say for this video. I will post any updates for my upcoming review soon, given that the holidays are going to be around the corner after Halloween this month, but we're going to have to wait and see. If you like this video, please like the video, please share, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I am Ben Mazza, may the force be with you all, and take care. Hello class, post edit Ben Mazza here. During the production of this video, while I was at work on the 17th, I received a Twitter notification of an individual by the name of the Aurora Warrior that posted screen caps of their interactions with Connor on Discord. And as you can see in the screenshots, Connor was running his mouth yet again, trying to self-project and trying to play victim and trying to play stupid of claiming that that's not how the internet works when Aurora Warrior was grilling his ass, but yet that's pretty funny because he doesn't know the damn definition of how the internet works himself. Then he went as far as trying to say that he's capable of change, which we already have discussed that earlier in said video. And then he went as far as threatening Aurora Warrior to come at him and wish harm on him, which Aurora Warrior in this chat's never said anything about harming Connor whatsoever, which again, Connor is that delusional. But it gets worse, class. In the next screenshot, he actually doxed himself in the group chat. Yes, you see it in this censored screen cap that Connor doxed himself in a Discord DMs. This is definitely careless, negligent on Connor's part. He basically just put himself as well as his family at risk. What if potential beings that do wish ill intent with Connor, that if they get this information, they could cause harm on him and his family, like Connor. Do you not even have that capacity to think? You clearly didn't think this through because what you just did was completely dumb. I know I'm repeating myself, class, but this is a perfect example of what not to do on the internet, especially if you get upset over people criticizing you or people calling you out on your actions online. This is not a good example of doxing your personal information to a random person on Discord. This is completely not safe and extremely dangerous. And again, Connor, what if this is the wrong person that you gave this personal information to? What if this toxic individual comes to your home and attacks you or your family? Did you not even think of the consequences for that? But I don't think you do, given how you've been acting lately. So, moral of the story, class, if you encounter these types of people, just block and report them and do not engage with them whatsoever. Do not engage with Connor Menace and just don't even give him the satisfaction of day. And if you cannot handle people's criticism about you or handle people's critical opinion about things that you're into or the things that you like, then stay the fuck off the internet, because you clearly do not belong on the internet if you have this kind of unhinged behavior that Connor Menace has. This is a perfect example of not to act online and how you need to make sure you be careful of who you associate with, be careful of the community that you're a part of that allows this said behavior, and be careful about who your friends are, and be careful of the people that you follow or follow you. With that being said, class, try to stay safe and take care.
Back. back.